Ladies and gentlemen, All Elite Wrestling, Double or Nothing, are you ready? In the words of the great Michael Buffer, what an event. I had an exciting time watching it. The rally last night, and Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho, Alpha versus Omega 2. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that it's going down at Double or Nothing, and last night it was quite the show. What happened was what we thought all along. Kenny Omega is now signed to All Elite Wrestling, and he came out, did a stand-up promo, got the crowd excited, talking about changing the world, and all of a sudden, Chris Jericho music hits, and right as Chris Jericho music hit, I was like, oh man, this is going down at Double or Nothing. I cannot wait. So, we didn't even get into a long back and forth. They said a couple of words to each other, and they was brawling right away. And we had SCU pulling the guys apart, excuse me, had Cody out there pulling things apart, and that's how we would go off the air. Kenny Omega would go off the air, and like, man, I cannot wait. First of all, the Double or Nothing rally, I thought they did it really well. I gotta say that I like the original. If I had to pick between what the original rally and the Double or Nothing rally, I would go with the original, but I enjoyed this one last night. Wasn't nothing on wrestling last night, so I was very excited to see it, and I thought that they did a fantastic job. I cannot wait for Double or Nothing. You got the Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, and the card is just starting to shape up into something really exciting. And Alpha versus Omega, Jericho versus Kenny Omega. I cannot wait for this match. The first match that they had in New Japan was outstanding. I stayed up. That was the first Wrestle Kingdom. I actually stayed up and watched live. And I cannot wait for this Double or Nothing. Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. I guess the question is, who should win that match? And I guess that's a topic I should save, but I have to say right now, I'd have to give that to Kenny Omega. It's his first match. It's Jericho's first match. It's everybody's first match in All Elite Wrestling. But Kenny Omega is the big marquee signing for All Elite Wrestling. I am happy for them. I'm happy for Omega. As I've said all along, if the money was comparable, Kenny Omega was going to choose his buddies. And he chose his buddies. And I cannot wait for this first match up, Omega versus Jericho. It is going to be fantastic. This pay-per-view is going to be fantastic, and I think they're going to sell out the MGM Grand. So I'm very excited. Let me know your thoughts. Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho, whether that be in the YouTube comments or on Twitter at OMGCorby or at 2SweetPod. That's the number 2, SweetPod.